Hello, Joshua Martinez out here in front of the federal courthouse in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know, some of you may have not seen that I was put in handcuffs right here by Metropolitan Police Department. I tried to go in to the federal building. I finally gave in and got an ID. I got an ID now.
Expiration date 2023.
It's valid. Everything is good. I went in courthouse after I passed the metal detectors. The courthouse security said we're going to contact the marshals to see if you're still allowed on property. I told him I was never trespassed, so we're there, we're waiting. Finally, marshals came down and said, no, he's not allowed in. I asked for reasons why. I've never been trespassed. I wasn't violent with them. I've always been nice. I've always been cordial with them. You guys have seen. We're gonna let this ambulance pass by. They're causing some noise. So, where was I? Oh, marshals came down to deprive me of a right under section Title 18, 241, and 242. I was on my way out. I said, fine, I will leave. They weren't allowing me to get the information from them. That's one thing I wanted to walk out with. If you're going to deprive me of something, if you're going to impede on my right into a public facility, give me the name of the person who's telling me no, who's denying me access. I walk out. I see another agent. I finally gave up inside. I came outside. I saw two other representatives, a Department of Homeland Security officer and a courthouse security officer. I asked them, I told them what was going on. I got federal ID, or I got an ID now. Why am I being denied access? He said he doesn't know. We exchanged some words. I started walking down. He flags down Metro. Metro gets out, and you guys can see it from there. They handcuff me. They take me around the corner. They gave me a trespass notice. And the marshal who signed it was the same marshal who was upstairs with me when I had the Lavoy Finicum flag. He was an Asian fella. His name is Bugtong, US number 127. He asked.
Wait, say that name again.
Bugtong.
They won't let you in?
Wait, no.
Why?
US 127. Yeah, I think that's what it says.
They won't let you in either?
He claimed that I did not have, or that he's the representative of the owner. So that's where I want to leave it on there. And Angie Bundy was just denied as well.
And you were just denied as well?
They won't let me in either.
Why?
Well, I lost my license, and so you know when you go in and get another one, they give you a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You can wait for your other one. Well, they won't take that.
Wow, they're just finding everything.
Yeah, they're just
So.
What is dog got to say about
Look at that sign.
I asked why I was being denied entry. They would not allow me in.
Fun day, fun day.
They just went from there. I was, as most of you know, I was never trespassed from the property. I was never technically on federal property. Now they're saying this right here is federal property.
Yeah.
Skipper, we were in court.
Yep.
The officer, the judge, the city attorney all acknowledged
The body cam footage.
The body cam footage also acknowledged that this is public. Where is the line? Where's the black and white? Where's the set in stone? If they're allowing laws to be put up in the air and just allowing any agency to get it and use it in their benefit, to benefit their case, is that really a republic? Are we really free? When one day they can tell me this is public, then I go and sit on it, they can arrest me and say, no, now it's private. We need something set in stone. Remember, this has nothing to do with me not complying earlier. This is because who I'm here supporting. They want to threaten you guys. They want to say, if you come here and you support this family, we're going to harass you. We're going to harass you any way we can. And if you give us probable cause, we're taking your books.
And not only that, though, you didn't have nothing. You had a long sleeve shirt on. You didn't have no constitution.
Right. I had a shirt over this. And with this shirt, they didn't deny me because of this.
Hey,
right.
I had a shirt.
He was completely.
You should see it in the videos. He was wearing the shirt in the video.
He had a valid license.
It's an ID.
Yeah, see, look.
ID, yeah.
2023 is the expiration.
Yeah. There should have been no reason.
So, I finally got what they wanted, what they denied me access to before. I finally said, fine. I want to witness this tyrannical judge. I want to witness the atrocities going on with our justice system. They know that. They don't want me in the courtroom. so I can come out and tell you guys from my opinion, from my point of view, and from my position as a patriot. They don't want me to do that. Instead, they want to make an example out of me and put me in cuffs and tell me that I'm wrong. That I'm wrong for standing up for the Constitution. So for some of you out there who say, just get an ID, well, I did.
Let's make a hole.
I did. And look what happened. Now, you guys have to understand the differences of rights and privileges. We have rights, they have privileges granted to them by we the people. We can revoke that at any time. If they can revoke this at any time, why can't we take back the power that we gave them? Now they're depriving me of a right, a natural human right, not just an American right. I have a right to witness a public trial, and just to prevent what's called star chambers. Back in the day, they used to just close the doors. You'd hear a lot of smacking around. Public defender, public attorney would come out and say, "Oh, he's dead." Well, what happened? Oh, I don't know. He confessed, and now he's dead. This is why our founding fathers wanted the courts of public, prevent murders from happening, because government can kill.
Well,
Government can kill. But they can kill in secret. They can take you behind.
They killed in the past too.
Yeah, they sure have.
All right, so I'm not going to say the person's name, but someone came down out of the courtroom that hangs out with us, said that there was a court order for you not to go back in the building. Have you ever heard of that before?
Never.
Because I never heard of that.
Never. And even if there was, they're supposed to serve me, so I can fight that. If there's a dispute, I want to fight it. I told them, I'm not afraid to settle any disputes in courts. I will show up to court, representing myself. That's what they don't want. That's why they gave me this, and I can't go and dispute this. There's no court, nothing.
Misdemeanor warning, or at least a warning this time.
It's a warning, yeah, saying I can't go on there. So if I want to challenge this, where do I go?
Well, so here's my question.
That's what I'm looking at.
So they're saying this whole thing is federal because, where's the sign? I don't know. There's a sign on one of the pillars that says no firearms beyond this point because this is property. They got the yellow line marking so said federal property. And going across here, we're not allowed to cross this if we're carrying a firearm because federal property. So in that same instance, how are they letting you walk back there?
And here's another thing. We've been recording up there for I don't know how long, for months on end, and they're saying now that we can't record up there. Well, who the hell are they to say that we can't record up there?
They're the crown.
Yeah.
They're the kings. They're the kings. We're the subjects.
You know, in the Book of Mormon, they call something like this the big spacious building.
So for some of you out there who say that, well, if you don't have this, they can't enforce law onto you. Yes, they can. You're still just a body that they can you cage, and if fight back, they're just going to kill you. So for those of you who say, just don't sign. Don't sign down there. Well, guess what? I didn't have a contract with the state.
So
either way, it's going to take action. Even if you have a license, if you have a contract with the state, it's going to take action from all of you out there. If you have a voice, don't underestimate your voice. And here's one thing I want to clarify. If I'm ever in the same position as P3s, if I'm ever locked up for anything, don't ever think that I want you guys to stay silent so my court hearing can go easy. Make noise. Make noise. Stir things up. Get attention on here. Because there may come a day that I might not be here standing with you guys.
Well,
they might have me behind bars and in chains. So don't let them have a knife to my throat and say, you obey us or we'll kill your loved one. Don't ever allow them to do that to you guys.
Well, as long as you don't go gray man on us, we're okay.
Gray man?
Yeah, that one guy that got arrested, he was
I don't know, dude.
Crazy, man.
I'm lost, dude.
No, the dude that they arrested.
They arrested today. There was a guy arrested with you.
They arrested him.
What?
Yeah, his name is Christopher Lamb, apparently.
Yeah.
Christopher Lamb. Yeah.
Slam or something like that, and he was very
Mark saw
outspoken.
that. You saw the ID, right, Mark? Yeah.
So. Yeah, he's a little bit out there.
Yeah, a little off.
And coming from you, yeah, he's way out there, man, dude.
Hey, I'm not crazy.
No, not at all.
Big Low.
Yes,
you know
it's a real ID.
That we're friends.
It's a real ID. It's nice and plastic.
Yeah, this is a
real ID. Just in case someone tries to say it's not paper.
Yeah.
I examined it. Looks just like mine, except for mine's a driver's license.
Yeah.
You saw
I'm still not going to ask permission to travel, but I will get an ID if they can let me in and witness the horrible things that I've only been hearing. I wanted to witness it for myself, so yeah, I got an idea because I want to see what my government is truly
They
about.
told you not to come back unless you had the proper ID, and
you had
you
the
get
proper
denied.
ID. What happens? They trespass.
They trespass me, and they threaten that if I come back, they'll arrest me.
Oh, that's usually
So,
what a trespass is.
I tried to comply, like some of you argued and called for me to do.
You know what you didn't do? You didn't bow down at the steps before you walked up.
Maybe if I say, hey, I also got a concealed weapons permit too. Good boy. Do you have them in California and other states too? Good boy.
Good boy.
But this is what we're coming to. I want to complain now so that my children don't have to complain. You complain when you have a chance. Just like we were talking about the Nazis in the beginning, when they were allowing things like crystal not to happen, they were locking them up, not wearing the Star of David on their chest. That's when you complain. And they were some were saying we should stand up, guys. Some Jews were telling the other Jews we should stand up right here. But you know what some were saying? No, don't bother them. They have guns. They have guns. They can arrest you. You complain at the beginning, not when you're being loaded onto the cattle trailers, not when you're being taken to the gas chambers or the ovens. You complain when you still have a chance. And the way things are going, this is proof. We're losing our chances. We're losing ground. But I'm going to go pick up my son. He's got a game. I'm so glad they didn't take me to jail. I love each and every one of you out there. Remember why we do this? God, country, and family.
Stay strong.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
Later.
Hey, thanks for being on Unindicted Co-Conspirator News.
Yeah. They weren't allowing me to get the information from them. That's one thing I wanted to walk out with. If you're going to deprive me of something, if you're going to impede on my right into a public facility, give me the name of the person who's telling me no, who's denying me access. I walk out, I see another agent. I finally gave up inside. I came outside. I saw two other representatives, a Department of Homeland Security officer and a courthouse security officer. Hello, Joshua Martinez out here in front of the federal courthouse in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know, some of you may have not seen that I was put in handcuffs right here by Metropolitan Police Department. I tried to go in to the federal building. I finally gave in and got an ID. I got an ID now.
Expiration date 2023.
It's valid. Everything is good. I've always been cordial with them. You guys have seen. We're gonna let this ambulance pass by. They're causing some noise. So, where was I? Oh, marshals came down to deprive me of a right under section Title 18, 241, and 242. I was on my way out. I said, fine, I will leave. They went in courthouse after I passed the metal detectors. The courthouse security said, we're going to contact the marshals to see if you're still allowed on property. I told him I was never trespassed, so we're there, we're waiting. Finally, marshals came down and said, no, he's not allowed in. I asked for reasons why. I've never been trespassed. I wasn't violent with them. I've always been nice. I asked them, I told them what was going on. I got federal ID, or I got an ID now. Why am I being denied access? He said he doesn't know. We exchanged some words. I started walking down. He flags down Metro. Metro gets out, and you guys can see it from there. They handcuff me. They take me around the corner. They gave me a trespass notice. And the marshal who